we're going to be making microwave blueberry jam. I have some blueberries here. You need 2 cups. I just have this pound. Sorry, it's a little off camera. You need a large bowl. I have an apple here. You can use it. We'll talk about later. Lemon, some sea salt, a 1/3 cup of sugar, and that's all you need. So what you want to do is you want to put your 2 cups of washed and picked berries through. And you want to go through and make sure you get all of the stems off of them. You'll see that I'll find one here. There you go. Make sure you pull that off. And any that are too soft or kind of getting yucky, pull them out. You can see I have 2 over there. Just go through it really gently. There you go. Yeah, you just have those ugly ones and you put those aside. Okay? I have 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice here. I'm supposed to have 1 teaspoon of finely grated lemon zest. I was a little short. I didn't want to go out and buy another lemon just for this. So I had some dried lemon zest, and you'll see I'll add about 1/2 teaspoon of that. And that makes up the difference. It's nice to have that around just to be able to liven things up a little if you don't have any lemons. Okay? And then you want to add your pinch of sea salt. Okay? Or 2. And then you have a 1/3 cup of sugar that you want to pour in. I use organic. And then you want to mix that together. Now, the apple. This will make a looser jelly, unlike what you find in the stores. Okay? So, once you get this stirred up, if you want it to be a little thicker, we're going to use that apple. And what you do is you grate about half of the apple into the blueberries. But I'm not going to do that so you can see what it looks like without it. And let me tell you, even just the blueberries, the lemon together smell really good. That lemony flavor. So what you're going to do is you're going to put this in the microwave for 3 minutes until the sugar dissolves. You pull it out. You can see it gets all juicy and the berries are starting to burst. And you want to just kind of stir it around and gently, very gently, kind of start breaking up the berries a little. Okay? See, I'm kind of pressing them into the bottom and to the side. Just softly pushing them against it because I like a chunky jam. If you want a thicker jam, halfway through you can put it in the blender and keep cooking it. All right? So I just keep pressing it there really gently. Just kind of get those juices going because the pectin in the blueberries is going to come out, and that's what's going to help thicken this and let it gel. It'll work with that lemon juice and the sugar, and that really helps it gel up a lot. Okay? So we're going to put it back in the microwave for 3 to 5 minutes. And you want to check it again. Right? And you stir it and you smash it again. All right? Now, if it's not quite where it should be, you can do it again. You can see how it's kind of coating that spatula, but not too much. So I'm going to put it back in at this point. But first, let's get all of that smashed up a little bit more. So you can see that it's thickening. Doesn't take a whole lot. Okay? And then I put it in for about 3 more minutes. And as you can see, it's a lot thicker now. And the trick is, forgot to tell you, put a spoon in the freezer right before you start this, okay? Because at some point, you're going to use that spoon, and it'll show you how it coats it better instead of using the spatula. But you can see it's coating the spatula. It's sticking on there. It's not dipping right off. There's my frozen spoon. And you want to just kind of put it in your jam and see how beautifully that sticks to it. It starts to gel up on the frozen spoon. Perfect. That's what you need. See? Not dripping off too thickly. Nice gel. And if you run your finger through that, it'll leave a line. All right? So our jam is ready. If you'd like to break up the berries more, you can do that. You can throw them in the blender. Do that. Put them in a jar that has a lid. I like to use a funnel. It makes it easier to pour it in. Be very careful. It can be hot. Get it in your jam, in your jar. And I like to get every little last bit. There we go. Then you get to lick that. See, it's kind of set up on my finger already. It wasn't dripping right off. I'm really going to get good indication that that's going to set up for you. I had to try not to waste it on the funnel. Sorry. There you go. Put your lid on loosely, let it come to room temperature, and then put it in the refrigerator overnight, and it should gel up nicely. See, got about 1.5 cups there. You can try an 8 ounce. It would have just filled it, but if you're going to freeze it, you need at least 1 inch, okay? So I went with a slightly larger jar. And there you go, all set up and ready to eat.